In the Arctic Circle, the icy waters have begun to boil. Greenland, home to roughly 56,000 people and officially part of the Kingdom of Denmark, has once again become the focus of global attention. In recent weeks, renewed signals of American interest in this frozen island have triggered a response from Denmark and several European nations. Rather than remaining silent, they have begun reinforcing their presence on the island, sending a clear implication: Greenland will be defended. Through a visible increase in air and naval patrols, Denmark and its European partners are working to demonstrate that this territory is not up for negotiation. The message is directed not only at the world, but squarely at Washington. Greenland is Danish, and by extension, European. So why does the United States keep pushing for Greenland? For Washington, this island is not about diplomacy. It is about geography and power. Greenland sits at the crossroads of the North Atlantic and the Arctic, a position that allows control over emerging sea routes, early warning systems, and military reach across the far north. But the United States is not alone in looking north. Russia has expanded its Arctic military footprint, while China has openly declared itself a near-Arctic power, investing in infrastructure and long-term access to the region. It is this growing competition that has raised alarm in Europe, and this is why Denmark has moved to reinforce its presence in Greenland, increasing troop deployments and intensifying air and naval patrols to make one point unmistakably clear: Greenland is not a vacuum. It is defended. Greenland's military footprint has changed noticeably in recent months. During the Cold War, the United States once stationed thousands of troops on the island. Today, that presence has been reduced to roughly 200 personnel, primarily based at the Pituffik Space Base and focused on early warning and surveillance. Denmark, however, has taken a different direction. Its Joint Arctic Command maintains around 150 permanent personnel in Greenland, and recent deployments have added hundreds more troops to key locations such as Nuuk and Kangerlussuaq. Alongside this increase in manpower, Denmark has significantly expanded air and naval patrols around the island. European NATO allies have also contributed small but symbolic contingents, reinforcing the message that Greenland is neither isolated nor undefended. So how far is NATO willing to go? So far, the alliance has moved carefully, reinforcing presence, increasing patrols, and supporting Denmark without crossing any visible red lines. But as military activity in the Arctic continues to rise, that balance is becoming harder to maintain. Greenland is no longer treated as a distant outpost. It is a strategic threshold, and the question now is not whether NATO is watching, but how far it is prepared to act if that line is challenged. So where does this leave Greenland and NATO? What we are witnessing is not a sudden crisis, but a gradual shift, a slow tightening of positions in the far north, where presence matters as much as firepower. Denmark's decision to increase troops and patrols is not about provocation. It is about visibility, control, and drawing clear boundaries in a region that was once considered too remote to matter. For NATO, Greenland represents more than geography. It is a test of cohesion, of credibility, and of how far the alliance is willing to go to protect what it defines as its strategic space. No missiles have been launched, no declarations have been made, but movement is underway, quiet, deliberate, and calculated. In the Arctic, signals are rarely loud. They are sent through patrol routes, through deployment numbers, through presence rather than confrontation. And that is exactly what is happening now. Greenland is no longer just ice and distance. It is a message about sovereignty, about deterrence, and about the limits that are being quietly set before anyone openly challenges them. How this balance holds and how far NATO is prepared to push it may well define the future of security in the Arctic and the North Atlantic. Because in a region where silence dominates, even the smallest movement can signal something much larger. If you value in-depth analysis and independent perspectives, consider following the channel and supporting our work. Your support helps us continue producing content like this.